Say, today we have to start the next topic, that will be the bond enthalpy. That bond enthalpy means that enthalpy change that occurs in breaking of one mole of that bond from the molecule. That will be here. Take an example of H2. Means the enthalpy change that will be occurs when the breaking of bond, that energy changes, that will be in the form of enthalpy. That changes, it will be the bond enthalpy. That changes into the bond enthalpy. Means here that H2 molecule, it will be converted into their atoms. When it will be converted into atoms, that bond breaking enthalpy is the bond enthalpy. See first example, H2, it will be converted into hydrogen, and hydrogen, that will be the in atomic state. Means converted into their atomic state. Here that HCl means to break the covalent bond. That breaking enthalpy is the bond enthalpy. That will be in terms of H2 molecule, in terms of HCl. That will be form H and Cl. Means hydrogen and chlorine, it will be forms in an atomic state. Means that will be given in terms of the delta H value. For the H2, that breaking 436.4 kilojoule. In HCl, that covalent bond breaking, it will be 431.9 kilojoule. This is the bond enthalpy. Here the single one bond, the number of bond to polyatomic molecule. That in terms we have to calculate here the average bond enthalpy. See the example of H2O. Here it forms the two hydrogen plus oxygen. See here in atomic state it will be converted. Then in first step, that H2O means that brain-like structure of hydrogen. It one of the bond breaking, that will be the first step, that delta H1. Then in another step, that will be the breaking of that second bond. It will be forms hydrogen and oxygen. That will be delta H2. Then average bond enthalpy, it will be calculated here. The addition of this means sum of this divided by how many steps? 2. It will be divided by 2 steps. We have to calculate here the average bond enthalpy. Average bond enthalpy in terms of H2. Like methane molecule, that carbon having 4 bond, that CH. Here hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen and hydrogen. Means first bond break CH3, one of the hydrogen. In second bond CH2, one hydrogen remove. In third CH, one hydrogen. Then again carbon and hydrogen, it will be breaking. Means average of this we have to calculate. Addition of delta H1, H2, H3, H4 divided by 4. Here 4 bond break, they divided by 4. We have to calculate here the average bond enthalpy. Then the enthalpy change for the reaction. For reaction, that summation of delta H for the reactant minus summation of delta H, that will be the product. Means summation of delta H for reactant minus summation of delta H for product. For the chemical reaction, that enthalpy change you have to calculate it. Then see the example of that enthalpy change in chemical reaction. They have asked problem on they have given the reaction and delta H value. That will be the energy in terms of bonding. Which type of bonding it will be observed. In N2H4, here NH bond, NH, NH, 4 bond, and nitrogen, 1 bond. Here H2, hydrogen bond. In NH3, 1 NH bond, 2, 3. Means that type of bonding we have to given the value, then use the formula summation of delta H for reactant minus summation of delta H for product. Means this will be the enthalpy change for reaction. Then the next law is Hess's law of constant heat summation. Summation means addition. Here the preparation of ammonia, they have been carried out in 2 steps. That will be for N2H4. Then second step, one of the hydrogen molecule, it will be used. Then it forms the NH3. Here then delta H1 for the first step, delta H2 for second step. Addition of this is the summation law. Hess's law of constant heat summation. Means we have to add here that overall reaction enthalpy. Hess's law of constant heat summation, that the overall the enthalpy change for a reaction is equal to the enthalpy change of its individual step. प्रत्येक स्टेप मध्ये enthalpy change, that will be the overall reaction enthalpy change. You have to calculate here the summation law. Calculate here the sum. Means addition of that delta H1, H2, H3, it will be the Hiss's law of constant heat summation. Then the application of Hiss's law, that will be applicable to calculate, means which cannot be experimentally, means here the Hiss's law application to calculate the enthalpy change for the reaction with their enthalpies being not known by experimentally, we have to application of the Hiss's law. Then the next term we have to study here the spontaneous process. Next term we have to study here the spontaneous process. And that naturally occurring process are the spontaneous process. Means naturally occurring process are the spontaneous process. See here, naturally occurring process means all nature process. It will be the spontaneous, that will be the irreversible process. Here see the example of that ice melt. When you have to put out in open space, that will be melted above the 0 degree Celsius. That cannot be changed. Hot coffee cup we have to place at a room temperature, that will be releasing heat from and goes to the surrounding. This process is spontaneous. Then water flows from higher level to lower level, it will be the spontaneous process. When you have to add the NaOH plus HCl, that reaction is spontaneous. Means all the process, mostly a natural process, that will be the spontaneous process, that irreversible process. Means at the ice melt at 0 degree Celsius, that will be the spontaneous. Ice upon open space मध्ये ठेवू, it will be melted, that process is spontaneous. Or water, it will be always flows from higher level to lower level, that process is the spontaneous process. And here key points for the spontaneous process, it will be the first point for the spontaneous process, it occurs at its own and does not require the external agency to occurrence. Its own it will be carried out. Then the second, it will be proceed for only one direction, that cannot be opposite direction. That third point, it will be spontaneous process can be rapid, slow, or that spontaneity, it cannot be concerned with the rate of reaction. And third, the process continuous till equilibrium is reached. That will be the 4 points of the spontaneous process. First, it occurs its own. Second, in one direction, it cannot be opposite direction. That process, it may be slow or rapid, that not concerned with the rate of reaction. And the process still continuous, when equilibrium it will be reached. Then energy and spontaneity. Energy and spontaneity. Here the relationship of energy and spontaneity, that will be taken ice, it will be melted in open space above 0 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius it will be melted. See here, that will be melt, means it absorbs the heat from the surrounding and it will be melted. Means that reaction is an endothermic reaction. And the second reaction we have to take here, NaH plus HCl. It carried out the reaction, it forms the NaCl plus H2. That reaction, it will be the exothermic reaction. Means it will be given out from that reaction. Means that reaction, it will be the exothermic reaction. That delta H value near about 57, minus 57. Means it will be the exothermic reaction. Reaction is a spontaneous. NH plus HCl takle ki it will be get here the NaCl and H2. That reaction is spontaneous, but it is exothermic. Here reaction is endothermic, but it is spontaneous. Means here endothermicity or exothermicity, it cannot the criteria to decide the spontaneous reaction. It cannot the criteria to decide the spontaneous reaction. म्हणजे exothermic reaction are spontaneous, endothermic reaction are spontaneous. Means that criteria cannot be decided that reaction is a spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Means here the next term it will be developed, that will be the entropy. Next term developed, that will be the entropy. and that entropy it will be explained here. Entropy, that will be the letter yes, it will be denoted by the letter yes. Say we have to take an example of here ice. That molecule it will be order in liquid phase. That will be some disorder, means water here. That will be some disorder. But here in gas phase, at vapors of water, that will be highly disordered. Highly disordered. Highly disordered in gaseous state. Inside ice, that will be ordered in specific manner, the atom minus molecule. Here in water phase, they have some distance, internuclear distance, it will be increases in disordered. In gas phase, that molecules are randomly moved, means highly disordered. And that disorderedness or randomness or disorderedness who have to measure the property is the entropy. Means disorderedness or randomness who have to measure the property, thermodynamic property is entropy, and it will be denoted by letter yes. See the example of here H2 plus I2. Here in gaseous state, it will be forms twice HR. That will be in a gas phase. Means here the gaseous, it will be forms the molecule. That will be the given in terms of delta S value. And that delta S value, it will be the positive and negative. Then another example, that delta S here, the molecular formation, that will be the negative. Saying another one example here, that iodine in aqueous. Second example of that, delta S value will be positive and negative. That iodine in gaseous place, you have to aqueous medium, it will be forms iodine I2 in aqueous. I2 in aqueous. That will be the delta H value, it will be the delta S value, it will be the positive value. It will be the positive. Delta S, that entropy, it will be increases, because in here in solid phase it will be converted into the liquid water. That will be the change in the entropy, that disorderedness, it will be increases, delta S value, it will be increases. Then the dissociation of H2 molecule, that hydrogen in gas phase, another hydrogen atom in gas phase, means molecular condition converted into atomic state. The delta S value, it will be the positive value. It will be the positive value. Means here disorderness increases, that entropy you have to increases. Then the quantitative definition for that H2O preparation, it will be gases from liquid. That delta S, it will be negative, because entropy, it will be decreases. Then calcium carbonate solidification, it will be forms carbon dioxide. That will be the disorderness, it will be increases, delta S value, it will be positive. Then the quantitative definition of entropy is the delta S. They have the formula. That formula used for solving the problem, that delta S quantitative, that delta S is equal to Q reversible divided by T. That will be the relationship here. Change in enthalpy directly proportional to the heat here and inversely proportional to the temperature. That delta S is equal to Q reversible divided by T. Today we have to stop here.